Is it a good time to sell your house or should you wait until next year? I want to share a specific strategy with you that will allow you to get the highest price when you sell, but also lock in a lower mortgage payment when you buy. This strategy gives you the best of both worlds, and I'll admit that this video is going to be a little bit long, but I wanted it to be as informative as possible. By the way, I'm a licensed realtor in Michigan. Even if you choose not to work with me and work with another agent, here's my honest advice for 2023. Okay, let's get started. This may surprise a lot of people, but based on recent sales data, here's the truth about selling your home in 2023. I've narrowed it down to the 3 things that you need to know before listing your home for sale. I'll be honest, the first is bad news, but the second 2 are good news. I'll start with the bad news first, but keep watching all the way to the end of the video because points number 2 and 3 are actually really good news. Number 1, the bad news is that interest rates are actually really stinking high. You already knew that though. There are 3 dates that you want to keep in mind if you're thinking about selling your house this year. September 19th through 20th, which is already passed, October 31st through November 1st, December 12th through 13th. These are the official dates that the Federal Reserve is meeting to discuss either raising or lowering interest rates. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, but it's safe to say that rates will remain high for at least the next 6 months. This is actually an opportunity, and here's why. Normally people think about how low interest rates are really great for buyers, not sellers, because it makes the monthly mortgage payments cheaper. But this also affects sellers because when buyers have access to cheaper money, they're willing to pay a higher price for the home. This in a nutshell is what happened in 2021. Obviously, this is a great thing for sellers too, but the problem is that with higher rates right now, and they were higher than they were, and they were so low in 2021, many people refinanced at record low mortgage rates. And in fact, almost 85% of homeowners have a mortgage rate that's really far below even the current rates. They're not super excited about moving if they have to give up a 3% mortgage for a 7% mortgage, which, this more than anything is what's keeping inventory really low. For buyers wanting to buy in Michigan right now, there's just not as many houses to look at. But this is true everywhere, not just here in mid-Michigan. The National Association of Realtors reported that there were 1.08 million homes for sale last month compared with 1.92 million in the same month in 2019. In other words, there used to be almost twice as many homes for sale than there are right now. If it feels like there aren't as many homes on the market, it's because simply there aren't. It's because of interest rates. So if you want to sell, you're still getting a great price for your home right now. Home prices are still high here in Michigan, and they'll stay that way for at least the next 5 to 10 years. And I'll explain a little bit more why in a minute. Which leads me to point number 2. And actually it's really good news. The second thing that you need to know, which is really good news, is that home prices are expected to remain stable and probably even increase over the next several years. There's probably no crash coming. This is good news because it means that you don't have to stress out about waiting and trying to time the market. One of the biggest mistakes I see buyers making here is that they want to wait for the home prices to come down or wait for interest rates to come down. Waiting is really not a good strategy. As the old saying goes, don't wait to buy real estate, buy real estate and wait. This is especially true in 2023 because of one simple word: demographics. The largest generation in American history, which are millennials, are reaching peak home buying age this year. This ensures that there will be strong, consistent demand for homes for at least the next 5 to 10 years. In other words, prices are not going to be coming down. Even when mortgage rates go down, as they're expected to in 2024, home prices will not come down in any major way. If anything, they'll probably increase in 2024. This is why you shouldn't wait, because you'll probably pay a higher price when interest rates become cheaper. More people will be having more purchase power, and this is going to bid up the prices of homes. I fully expect to see the crazy multiple offer situations continue and get worse in 2024 when mortgage rates come down. Unfortunately, it will probably feel like 2021 all over again. Which brings me to my third point. The third thing that you need to know is in a specific prediction for 2024, interest rates will come down, but competition is going to go up. This means that it could be harder to buy a house in the next year than it is right now, even though the rates might be lower. This is because there will be more competition next year. We're already seeing this price into adjustable rate mortgage market. Usually you get a better deal in the short term on adjustable rate mortgages, but that's not really true right now. That's because even the mortgage investors know that rates are likely to be lower in the next year. And this is why the specific strategy I'm recommending is to buy or sell your home yet this year, lock in today's home price, and then simply wait until next year in 2024 to refinance the mortgage at a lower rate, if when that happens. This gives you the best of both worlds. You can lock in today's home prices before they continue to increase next year, and when interest rates drop, you can refi into a lower rate. Let me know if you have any questions. My cell phone number is 989-430-6063. Thanks for listening.